All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream. Today in MLB action, we have the Boston Red Sox at the Toronto Blue Jays. Hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. And we'll have a hockey doubleheader playoff action tonight. Let me check the audio real quick. All right, we're good on Twitch. Let me get YouTube here in a second. First pitch in like less than 2 minutes. 3:07 Eastern. Central Time, 2:07. All right, let me make sure that's muted. All right, we're good to go. And let's check YouTube audio as well. All right. All right, audio sounds good. All right, we should be just about set for first pitch here. Red Sox have, let's see, Anthony in left, Contreras first, Abreu right field, Rafaela center, Story short, Monasterio DH, Wong catcher, Kiner Falafa second, Durbin at third. On the mound for Boston is Bello. For Toronto, it's Lauer. Oh, I like these light blue Eric Lauer, 1-3, 6.75 ERA, WHIP of 1.54. Strikeouts per 9 innings pitched, 7.5. Opponent's batting average, 258. We'll go through the Blue Jays lineup in a bit. Connor, what's up? Yeah, exactly, right? They've both been struggling. I hear you. I mean, I don't follow baseball, but I was shocked when I put the records in. And they've split this 3-game series, so this is the rubber match. All right, I guess we got time for the box for the lineup for Toronto. Clement at second, Sanchez right, Guerrero Jr. at first, Okamoto at third, Varsho center, Panaggio, I think Panaggio. Yeah, they said it. I missed it already. DH, Straw left, Jimenez short, Valenzuela catcher again going against Bello for Boston. Hope you're having a good day, Connor. Thank you. All right, let's hit it. We should be getting the first pitch momentarily. What is with my software? There we go. All right, lefty versus lefty to start the day. We're on Sportsnet. Ooh, they might have wanted to appeal the first pitch. They called that high. Looked like it caught the top of the zone. Roman Anthony, 209 average, 1 homer, 5 RBI on the season. Again, lefty versus lefty. Fouled off. It just says 91 miles per hour. You know, I might switch to Boston's feed. They're not giving pitch types. Yeah, well, I'll have to check that out between innings. Here's the grounded to second, up with it, over to first, in time for out number 1. 4-3 ground out. Lauer retires the leadoff hitter. Oh, yeah, they've got like the dark blue crown and then a lighter blue brim or lit, you know. Yeah, I couldn't get the road version of their old hat, so I got the newer version. Strike one taken down the middle, 91. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch to Boston. Sportsnet's not giving the pitch types. This is the first time I've noticed a baseball broadcast not giving pitch types. Fouled off, 85. Oops, sorry, 0-2 the count. Wrong button. Hitter is Contreras, 252 average. Yes, shocking these teams are under 500. I agree. All right, lefty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Lauer misses inside, 1-2, 88 on that pitch. Yeah, it looks like it's a darker blue than this and a lighter blue than this that they've got on their hats. Kind of interesting. The all light blue unis are cool though. Upstairs, 92, 2-2, evens the count. All right, Contreras, 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2. In the air to left, way back, and gone. Wow, that got out in a hurry. 1-0 Red Sox. A solo shot with 1 out here in the first. That was way, way back. So 1 run on 1 hit already for the Red Sox with 1 out in the first. Solo shot by the catcher. Just turned on a 92-mile-per-hour pitch. It was all over it. That was Contreras. All right, lefty versus lefty. Liner to left. That's in for at least a single. I think they'll cut it off and hold them to a single. They did. All right, another hit. 1 on, 1 in, and only 1 out. All right, where the heck? Oh, here we go. All right, 1 on, 1 out. Checking the runner at first. 75-mile-per-hour pitch fouled straight back. Strike 1. Batter is Rafaela. 275 average, 1 homer, 10 RBI. Lefty against righty. Checks the runner. Swung on and missed. 88 upstairs. Strike 2. But he's been here before. And it didn't work out. 0-2. 1 out. Runner at first. Here's the Lauer pitch. Upstairs. Caught him swinging at a high pitch out of the zone for out number 2. 3 pitches and he struck him out. Swinging. All right, 2 outs. Still a runner at first, though. Batter will be Story, the shortstop, hitting 193, hitting 5th in the Sox lineup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Low. Strike 1. Story, 193 average, 2 homers, 17 RBIs in 29 games. Lefty versus righty. Setting up inside. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul towards the dugout. Or off. Yeah. Left side. Strike 2. Only hitting 167 in the last 11 games. 7 for 42. No RBI. 16 strikeouts. All right, still waiting on this 0-2. They don't. Do they? Oh, they do have the pitch clock. Okay. Checks the runner at first. Wind up, delivery, fouled it off, out of play. Still 0-2. Again, Contreras. Sorry, the first baseman. I think I said catcher on accident. Contreras with the solo shot to left. That's why it's 1-0 Red Sox. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, misses 1-2. 92 miles per hour. Yeah, I think at the half inning, I'll see if I can get the Red Sox feed. because they're not putting the pitch types up. I haven't seen that on any other baseball broadcast. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off, out of play. 76 miles per hour. It looked a little low and outside, but he had to, it's too close to take. All right, Lauer's thrown 17 pitches. Here's the 1-2. Throw to first, not in time. All right. Still 1-2. Here's the pitch. Bounces one. Ball 2. 85 miles per hour. 18 pitches already for Lauer as he works with 2 outs. 2-2 count. Runner at first. 1 in. He's given up 2 hits. A solo shot, home run, and a single. Here's the pitch. Way outside, a little high as well. Full count. Runner will be moving with the delivery. All right, he's set. Checks the runner, steps off the rubber for time. All right, again, full count, 2 outs, 1 in, runner at first. Story at bat. Lauer, the pitcher, a lefty. Here's the pitch, popped into left. Short of the track, under it, the left fielder catches it for out number 3. But they pick up a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We head to the bottom of the first. And it is 1-0 Red Sox. Blue Jays coming to bat. Come on. All right, I'm going to try and I'm going to get to the Red Sox feed because I like to know the pitch type. I mean, because I don't know unless the broadcast tells me. Yeah, let's try the Red Sox feed. See what they do. All right, Clement, Sanchez, and Guerrero are due up for the Jays. Oh, yeah, we got other games going on, too. Guardians 1, Rays 0. They've played 3. In Chicago, Angels 2, White Sox 1. They've played 7. In Minnesota, the Mariners trail in the bottom of the 6th. Twins up 2-1. They have 2 runners. They have runners at first and second, and now 2 outs. Top of 3rd in Texas. No score. Yankees, Rangers. 1 out, top 3rd. And Marlins, Dodgers, no score, heading to the bottom of the 1st. Cubs, Padres, 3:10 Central. Then we get to 5 o'clock and later. Watching this game on ESPN Unlimited. You get like a game or 2 of baseball pretty much every day. All right. Leadoff hitter. Pitch taken, strike 1. Sinker, 95. There we go. Brian Bello, 5 starts, 1-3 record, 9.00 ERA. Here's the pitch, upstairs or inside and upstairs. Sinker, 95, 1-1. He has a sinker 42% of the time. Cutter, change, sweeper, curve, 4-seam. Right-hander versus right-hander. Here's the pitch. Clement takes a strike. 1-2. Hey, Hill Time, what's up? Yeah, I try to do. Normally it's Thursday afternoon or Thursday morning, but we had some Wednesday day games, so I jumped on one on ESPN Unlimited. Sinker fouled off. 1-2. How are you doing? Looks like your Ducks will probably still beat the Oilers. Oilers really blew it in game 3 and in 4. Grounder to short. Up with it. No, bobbled it. Throw to first. Not. Oh, he's out. I thought he beat it out. Well, I forgot to clear the out. Sorry about that. First out in the first. I wonder if the Jays will challenge this. Hit the heel of the glove. Throw to first. Boy, I don't know about that. That looked like he was safe. It's very close, but tie goes to the runner. I guess no challenge by the Jays. All right, well, we got one out. That'll bring up Sanchez, the right fielder. All right, righty versus lefty. Bello delivers. Taken. Sinker 95. Strike 1. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're too far behind. We're only like a pitch, maybe two. Yeah, I don't even think we're more than a pitch behind compared to MLB. Here's the 0-1. Whoa, way upstairs and in. Knocked Sanchez down. 1-1. A little bit of sweet chin music. Like head high, but inside. Oh, they got like a dark matte colored helmet. That's weird. I hadn't seen this. Just hanging on. I'm good. Brother and I have been. Oh, yeah, yeah. Is he a Ducks fan too? I assume. All right, 1-1 pitch. Fouled it off. Sinker 96. 1-2 the count. One down in the bottom of the first. Surprisingly, Jays are just improved to 13-16 with the win yesterday. This series is 1-1. Outside, missed on a curveball, 84. 2-2. All right, 2-2. Ah, what did I just do? Oh, it's my mouse cord. Pardon me. Here's the pitch. Fouled. Third base or left field line out of play into the stands. Still 2-2. Yeah, he's only gone more than 5 innings in one of his starts, Bello. He's thrown 10 pitches here. Here's the 2-2. Upstairs and in. Full count. Nobody on. One out. Bottom of the first. Everyone but your dad are Ducks fans. Ah, gotcha. Thanks, all time. Yes, Grace. Yep, we are. We are. I'm doing the Montreal game tonight, so we'll do Buffalo Friday. Fouled off the 3-2 pitch. Sinker just a bit upstairs. So Montreal tonight, Utah tonight, Rockies, Reds tomorrow, Stars, Wild, Oilers, Ducks, Buffalo, and Utah. In the air to right. Back at the track towards the wall. Leaping catch is made for out number 2. Nicely done by the Red Sox right fielder. That would be Abreu. Nice catch. Height of his leap. Nice catch. Yeah, you're a sinker ball pitcher. That usually means on the ground, right? Yeah, so Buffalo and Utah Friday. We don't know if there's any game sevens yet. Fouled off out of play. The hitter is Guerrero Jr. 0-1. He's against Bello. He's wow. He's got some numbers. I think they said 404 home runs. Takes sinker 95. It just got the outside corner. Daffy or Donald? Wait, what are you talking? Oh, Mighty Ducks or formerly Mighty Ducks. Fouled out of play. 0-2 still. All right, bottom of the first, 1-0 Red Sox. Should I make that Red Sox white instead of red? Would it be easier to see? It's kind of dark. Here's the pitch. Chopped to third. Was it fair? It was, and he bobbled it. Guerrero gets an infield single. I don't think they'll call this an error. Yep, a hit all the way. They gave him a single. So 2 outs, a runner. Oh, come on. 2 outs and a runner aboard for the Jays. He bobbled it right in front of the third base bag. Got to update my scoreboards. Strike one taken on a sinker, 95. Team 2 hits. There we go. Akamoto, 223, 5 home runs. I think it's at 13 RBI. Righty versus righty. Bello delivers. Fouled off a sinker, 96. Quickly 0-2. 2 outs. Guerrero at first. Are you talking the Anaheim Ducks? Because I don't know. On their logo? Yeah, Donald. I always thought it was Scrooge McDuck. Oh, it takes a strike 3 call. Got him looking. They leave one. No runs, 1 hit. They left 1 on base. We head to the top of the second. 1-0 Boston. Yeah, so back to the schedule. So Canadians Lightning, like, start the live stream 6:05, probably 6:10 puck drop. Mammoth Knights 9:15, because I think it's going to be about a 9:20 puck drop. I'll move it up if I'm wrong, but they're doing 2.5 hour apart games, so it's got to be. Tomorrow morning, provided I get back from the dentist appointment on time, we'll have Rockies Reds 11:40 first pitch, so I'll try to start at 11:35 Central. And then we have Stars Wild. That's a 6:30 or 6:35, 6:40 puck drop. And then we'll have game 6 of Oilers Ducks. That'll probably be like 9:20 start. Friday, Sabres Bruins, probably 6:35, 6:40 start, and then Knights Mammoth, and that'll probably get pushed back to 9:20, so 9:15 start. Saturday, Sunday, only way we have hockey is if any of them go 7. And provided my eBay deliveries come through, I've got every hat for hockey except for the Wild. But I do have that Wild sweatshirt. All right, let me clear the screen here. All right, first pitch. I thought it caught the corner. Did they call it a strike or no? They called it a ball. Start top of the second, underway. Monasterio takes ball 1. Outside. Whoa, they called that a strike. You could have appealed that. That should have been the other way around. First pitch should have been a strike. Second pitch should have been a ball. It was the other way around, though. You can see it was outside by quite a bit. Liner to third and caught for out number 1. Right at third base. Put out. A nice catch by Okamoto. Almost in his face. 1 away in the top of the second for the Sox. Stanky leg. What's up, Jonathan? Fouled off a 4-seam, 90, strike 1. The hitter is Wong, hitting 7th. The catcher. Lefty versus righty. Upstairs. That's going to be a ball. This is going to be a bad challenge by Toronto. Well, maybe it caught the zone. I take that back. Initially a 1-1 call. Oh, it is going to be 0-2. Okay, they did catch the top of the zone. So, successful challenge by the Jays. 0-2. Lauer working versus Wong here in the top second. Lefty against righty. Low and inside. Missed on a cutter, 85. 1-2 the count. On deck, Kiner Falefa. F-A-L-E-F-A. Falefa. In the air to center, back short of the track, 2 steps onto the track, caught for out number 2. Fly to center, put out for Varsho on the Jays. F8, fly out 8 on the scoring. Kiner Falaf, how do you say it? 212 average, 3 RBI. Falefa? Isaiah Kiner Falefa? All right, here's the lefty. Delivers outside, ball 1. Missed on a 4-seam, 90. Lefty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 4-seam, 91. Evens the count. 1-1. I just knocked over my glasses cleaner. Awesome. Here's the pitch. Fouled. Straight back. 1-2 the count. I got to do something with these cords. Is that better? Yeah. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to third, just foul. Out of play. 1-2 still the count. All right. 1-0. The Red Sox had a 1-out solo shot top of the first. Blue Jays had a infield single, and that's all they got in the bottom of the first. Fouled off a 4-seam, 90, I think it was 91. Unless that was a 7, pardon me. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Fouled it out of play. Cutter, 87, inside. Probably could have taken that for ball 2 or taken the hit by pitch, maybe. Here's the pitch in the air to center. Back 1 step onto the track. Varsho catches it for out number 3. And we head to the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 Sox. Sox. All right, let me catch up on the chat. And we should go over the scores in a minute, too. Oslin will be out. Oh, no. Norris will be back. Okay, that's good news. Are they ever going to get Carrick back? Maybe in the second round? Canes and Red Sox are my teams. Do the stanky leg. Yes, stanky, but Stan Coven. I know they do call him stanky, but as much as everybody wants to say stank oven, because it does make sense. All right. Bottom 5 in Cleveland. Guardians 1, Rays 0. Just underway, bottom 5th. Top of the 9th in Chicago. Angels 2, White Sox 1. Heading to the bottom of the 7th in Minnesota. Mariners 2, Twins 2. In Texas, Rangers and Yankees and Rangers, no score. Top 4. Yankees have a runner at first, but 1 out. Marlins get a run over the Dodgers. Bottom of the 2nd, 1-0. That's your... We are caught up on the scoreboard. All right, should I put Red Sox in white? Yeah, I think it's too dark. I'm going to fix that. We'll make them white lettering because that red's too dark. Unless I put blue on red. I guess I could have done that. They're wearing gray jerseys. They got red numbers, but blue hats. All right, we'll go with this, though. I think it's easier to read. All right, strike 1. Hitter is Varsho. Liner. Oh, caught at first for out number 1. What a play. L3. A liner caught at first by Contreras. He's the one who had the solo shot in the top of the first, if you just joined us. All right. Here's the pitch. Taken. Inside edge of the plate. Strike 1. Sinker. I missed the miles per hour. Hitter is Panago. In the air to right. Back. Short of the... Now on the track. Caught for out number 1. Or 2. 2. They're just getting to the starting defense for the Red Sox. We're in the bottom of the 2nd already. 2 away quickly here. And that'll bring up Straw. Righty versus righty. Yeah, Carrick. Okay, good. I think that'll help some. Inside, strike 1. He would have really helped for the Lightning game series, I think. Or, sorry, on the inside edge of the plate, I meant strike. 295 average for Straw, 1 homer, 3 RBI. Looped sweeper 87 in there at the top of the strike zone for strike 2. All right, 1 out. No, sorry, 2 outs quickly. Bounces 1 in the dirt. Way outside, ball 1. 1 and 2. I think he missed on a sweeper. All right, righty versus righty. Oh, check swing. Excuse me. He fouled it out of play. So 1 and 2. 2 outs. Bases empty for the Jays here in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Bello. The delivery in the, well, just a looper to second, caught for easily for out number 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Nothing across. We head to the top of the third. Red Sox up 1-0. I forgot to put end second. There we go. Stars, Jamie Benn has been fined $26,0417, the max allowed on the CBA for his cross-check on Minnesota's Hartman per NHL. Yeah. I think I remember the play. I don't know. Yeah, they're the fines aren't much. Sometimes they're like 5,000. It probably depends on the infraction. All right, maybe I'll make the Red Sox red instead of that blue. Let me work on that right now. Yeah, let's do it. All right, Red Sox. Whoops. Come on. Nope, hold on. What the heck? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Dang it. All right, hold please. Okay, return that to the font color. All right, we'll go with that. They got red long sleeves, but they are wearing blue hats. But the gray road jerseys. Or is that too hard to read? Do I need to make it white on white on blue? All right, or white on red. Into the air, center field, caught short of the track quickly. 1 up, 1 down. In the top of the first. I guess that's a little easier to read. All right, 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Anthony. 0 for 1. Lefty versus lefty. Upstairs, missed on a 4-seam, 90 for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Downstairs. Ooh, I thought that missed. They called it a strike. 37 pitches for Lauer. Here's the 1-1. Grounded to first. Up with it. Takes it to the bag himself. That's the first baseman, Vlad Guerrero Jr. That's out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Games are so boring with no offense production. Yeah, well, we're only in the third. We had 1 solo shot. We've had a couple hits. So, what, 2 for the Sox, 1 for the... I hear you. I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but I'd rather do this than the NBA. I don't know. I like the WNBA. Okay, bounces 1 in the dirt, ball 1. Contreras, 5-game hitting streak. He had the solo homer in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Grounded to left, or down the line, out of play. 1-1 the count. And here's the replay. Yeah, he just turned on a high pitch and sent it in, pulled it into left. In the air again to left. Center, back at the track, short of the wall, caught for out number 3. He nearly hit another one, just a little short. Yeah, you can see at the track. That is it. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. We head to the bottom of the third. Jays coming to bat, down 1-0. All right, you know what? We'll just make it white on red for the Sox. It's too hard to read. All right, there we go. Pardon me tinkering here. Hey, Kieran, what's up? Hello. Let me fix this behind me here. Yeah, I don't think I have any gas signs that are more Blue Jays colors. It's still reflecting light, goofy. How's that? Yeah, well, close enough. I guess I could. Yeah, I don't think I can tilt up anymore. That's as high as we go here. All right. Ooh, I'm going to have to eat something, I think, after the third ends. All right. Due up is Jimenez, Valenzuela, and Clement. Oops, forgot to post this. Do I need to charge? Nope, not yet. All right. All right, first hitter. Sinker, 95, caught the top part of the zone for strike number 1. Here in the bottom of the third. Jimenez fouls it off. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Righty against lefty. Upstairs misses a four-seam, 95. 1-2. This is the 8th hitter in the lineup. 289 average, 3 home runs, 16 RBI for Jimenez. Liner out of play. Ooh, ball boy or ball gentleman had to take a high hop off the chest, I think. Oh, maybe not as high as the chest. That may have been belt high. Or just slightly below belt. Did he check his swing? No, he did not. Strike 3. I don't know if they call. Yeah, I think that pitch was low. Yeah, he had to have gone 1 out. Ugh, that was a bouncer in the dirt. Gotta lay off that. All right, quickly 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Toronto needs to wake up the bats here. Valenzuela, a lefty. Liner to right. That falls in 1 hop for a hit. A 1-out hit here in the bottom of the third. Oh, did I say mid-second? I meant mid-third. Yeah, I screwed up the thing last time. Sorry about that. All right, each team with 2 hits on the day, but it's 1-0 Red Sox. All right, righty versus righty, top of the order. Clement 0 for 1, grounds 1 foul. It's quickly 0-1. What is Jimenez still doing at the bottom of the order? Yeah, really. Yeah, I mean, their 8th place hitter was under 200. I hear you. 0-1 pitch. Fouled. Nope, into right. Short right. Right fielder under it. Out number 2. Still a runner at first with 2 hits. Yeah, finally. Yeah, popped it up with 2. Yeah, come on, Jays. What do we got to do here? Try to change the luck or something. I got to get a different sign up. That's the rule. I made it up. We'll find a different gas station thing up there. Mobile gas not doing it here for the Jays. Righty versus lefty. The hitter is Sanchez, 0 for 1. Fouled off a changeup, 90. So strike 1, bottom of the third, 2 away. They have a runner at first who had a single to right. 0 for 1 fly out in the first for Jesus Sanchez. As we get to see one of the outfielders spitting on the Red Sox broadcast. Way outside. Changeup 89 misses. 1-1. Bello is set. Wind up. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 4-seam, 95. 2-1 is the count. All right. Bello is set. Sanchez ready in the left-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. Liner nearly hit the pitcher into center. A 2-out hit gives them first and second. So they have the tying run in scoring position. Nearly hit Bello in the face. He had to move his head. It might have hit the brim of his hat, but he had to yank his hat out of there, or his head out of there. Just missed the shortstop, Story, who was playing behind the bag. All right. That'll bring up Vlad Guerrero Jr. He's 1 for 1. He had an infield single in the first on a grounder to the third base bag. Bello, righty against righty. Here's the pitch. Taken inside, ball 1. Sinker, 96, missed inside. Runners in scoring position this year. Guerrero's 3 of 11 with 3 RBI. The 1-0 pitch. Ooh, just a hair low. I wouldn't have been shocked if the Sox challenged it. I think he got the zone. Very close. It's hard to see. May have missed. I guess they're not challenging. 2-0. Fouled one. No, he lined it into right. And that'll draw a throw to the plate. Not in time. It's to the backstop. They held the runner, so bases loaded with 2 outs for the Jays in the bottom of the third. I guess it was too shallow. It was a little bit of a... I thought he fouled off the pitch. It ended up going opposite field because he got jammed inside. It was a one-hopper to the right fielder who got had a pretty good... he got the ball quickly and threw it, but unfortunately it sailed high. The pitcher was backing up the play nicely. Yeah, well, now the Jays have 4 hits now. They just picked, I think they've picked up 3 this inning. But they've been all singles. And they haven't been able to, haven't been able to send runners yet. Base hit, blue pit, yep. Yeah. Got to at least get these 2 in and take the lead. Hitter is Akamoto, 167 average with the bases loaded and 6 at-bats, a double and 3 RBI. All right, bases loaded. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Bello checks the runner at second. Bounces one way outside, 1-0. Good take. Lay off the garbage in the dirt. And Bello wants a new baseball, or a fresh baseball. Okamoto 0 for 1 today. Is he the one that hit that liner, I think, to maybe third? Or was it? I don't remember. Outside, misses 2-0. I'll take a walk here. Varsho on deck. He's 0 for 1. Nowhere to put Okamoto. The 2-0 pitch. Liner to left. That falls in for a hit. That'll score 1. They send the other runner throw offline. The Jays take the 2-0 lead. A 2-1 lead. Pardon me. 2-1. 2-1. All right. Hit number 5. They get 2 runs here in the bottom of third. He just raked it into left. Good pitch outside a little bit, and he just turned on it. They were guarding like left center, but offline throw. Good backup by the pitcher again to hold the runners at first and second. So 2 away, and Varsho was the liner at second. Okay. 237 average. Oh, sorry, I missed the rest. Okamoto at first. Vlad Guerrero Jr. at second. First pitch low and inside. 91 changeup. 1-0. So 2 on, 2 out, but 2 in the bottom of the third. Righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Low. 2-0. Missed on a changeup, 90. Varsho with 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position, and I think it said with 2 outs. Here's the 2-0. Upstairs, ball gets away. Runners move to second and third. 3-0 the count. Now they may just put them on. Yeah, that was. I don't know if that's a pass ball or a wild pitch. I'll have to check the box. It was very high. I don't know if you could really blame the catcher. He had a glove on it, but we'll see what they called. Actually, let me scroll down. Wild pitch. Yeah, that's what I thought. 3-0 low. Ball 4. He walked him. Bases juiced again. Sacks packed with Jays. 2 outs. Already up 2-1. That'll bring up who's on deck. They get bullpen and they're on the phone now. Pinago, the DH.
Bad misses here, last 2 or 3 hitters. 3 hits and a walk with 2 out. Pinago 0 for 1.
Pinago. Okay, I was saying it wrong. Pinago. The N is silent. Low and inside. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out. Yeah. Okamoto? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Popped it up towards the backstop and out of play. Yeah, sorry. The Okamoto makes much more sense. Sorry about that. Thank you. Big Oak. Okamoto. Okay. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Sorry, forgot the foul off. Sorry, this is my first game for either of these teams this year. Try to do baseball once or like twice a week, max, usually. Usually afternoons or mornings. Liner to left. That'll score 1. Do they send the other one? He slides and he's tagged out. Oh. So they leave 1, but they picked up 3. That one scored before the third out. We head to Are they going to challenge this? Oh, he's in. Oh, but the foot hit the catcher's foot. Isn't that blocking the plate? All right, yeah, I don't think they'll challenge. Okamoto. Wait, somebody said Okamoto. Yeah, Okamoto. Okamoto thrown out at home. But they did pick up 3. And we head to the top of the 4th. Jays take the lead. And I need to increase. So it should be, what, 360? 120 and 360. Actually, will they show that? No, they won't. They already did. All right. Okay, I got to fix my other box. All right, 120, 360 are the line scores. All right, we're caught up on that. Through 3. Boston 1, Toronto 3, end of 3 innings. All right, there we go. Yeah, I saw. All I had to do was scroll down, and I saw they did put wild pitch. Thank you. I kind of figured, but I didn't want to assume because he did get a glove on it. So they Jays had a strikeout, a single, a flyout. Then after 2 with 1 on, they got single, wild pitch, walk, then a single, and then the run scored, and then the second runner was out. Wait a minute, I can't. Oh, sorry, I'm way behind. All right, we're back. Top of the 4th. 0-1 the count. Strike 2, 4-seam, 90. Low outside corner. Abreu against Lauer. Blue Jay, what's up? Yep, kind of had to do it. They don't always have Wednesday morning or afternoon games. So this is afternoon, obviously. So I had to jump on it. Bounces 1 in the dirt, 1-2. Lauer's 44th pitch in the 4th here. Jays just broke through with 3 runs after 2 outs. And only a runner at first in the bottom of the 3rd. Outside and low, 2-2, missed on a cutter, 87. Nice rally. Yeah, with 2 outs. Yep. That was a big 2-run RBI for him. Inside, 3-2, full count to the leadoff hitter in the top of the 4th. Yep. 2-run gap for Lauer. Yeah, they got to be feeling much better now. Full count pitch. Bounces it in the dirt. Leadoff hitter is walked. Nobody out. Runner at first. Good play in left, though, to get. That was a one-hop throw to the catcher. It bounced high. Okamoto would have been safe, but his foot, boy, I don't know. His foot skipped off the catcher's foot. If that foot hadn't blocked the plate, he would have been safe easily. What did they call? Ball 1. I thought he caught the zone on the first pitch. No, I guess it was low. Rafaela 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Lefty versus righty. He's the cleanup hitter for the Sox today. Here's the pitch. fouled off. No, it's in fair down the right field line. Under it is the right fielder for out number 1. It's Sanchez. So 1 away, 1 on the top of the 4th. Hey, Ronnie. That's right. No problem. How you doing, Ronnie? Thanks for being here. Yep, leadoff walk. Thanks, Ronnie. Appreciate it. Yes, yes. Unfortunately, Game 6 is up against Game 6 of Buffalo-Boston. I'm kind of bummed they did it again. That's 3 out of 6 games where those series have been head-to-head, and those are the 2 I'm most interested in. Inside, well, I am now. I'm really more interested in Wild Stars, though. That series has been great. Other than the blowout in Game 1. We've really only had 2 blowouts in the playoffs so far. Here's the pitch. Liner to center, under it for out number 2. 2 down. A runner at first on a walk. And that'll bring up Monasterio, the DH. He's 0 for 1. Sorry, I don't know which guys are switch hitters, so it's lefty versus righty. So forgive me if he's a switch hitter and I just don't know it. I mean, I could look it up, but all right. Whoops, didn't mean to bump the light there. "51 pitches for Lauer." Here's number 52. Oh, what a pitch. Curveball 75. Looped it into the inside top corner. Monasterio smiling. It's like, what are you supposed to do with that? It looked like a ball until the last second. A lot of movement. Fouled one and up, like at the top of the strike zone. 0-2. All right. Still waiting. The 0-2 pitch. Bounces one inside. 1-2. Missed on a slider. 84. Why is the hitting coach, or why is the first base coach behind the runner? Interim first base coach, outfield instructor. Are they missing somebody? Bounces one in the dirt. Throw to second. Not in time. Stolen base. So 2-2 count. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position at second. Stolen base for Wilyer Abreu. I guess that's his first steal of the year, it looks like, according to MLB. All right, checks the runner. Lauer is set. Here's the pitch. Liner just to the second baseman. One hops the throw to first in time. Wow, what a play. For out number 3, they left 1. No hits. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. And the Jays still lead by 2, 3-1. So mid-4th. Yeah, I'm going to start eating, I think. I'm getting a little hungry here. A bit peckish. Due up is Straw, Jimenez, and Valenzuela. Yeah, the jump throw was great, but just getting to the ball, that was quite a bit of range. He was like... It was almost. I think it was on the shortstop side of second base as well. Let's check the other scores real quick. Pardon my eating in the meantime too. Probably need to get more water soon. one final on the day. Ooh, the White Sox, I guess, rallied. They won 3-2 over the Angels in 10. Yeah, I think that game was 2-1, top of the ninth, last I checked. Astros-Orioles was postponed. So, there you go. There's your update. All right, here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Up with it. Over to first in time for out number one. Nice. They had like an ad over the screen during the first pitch. Unbelievable. Again, I'd be watching Toronto, but Toronto's not giving pitch types. So the Jays, one pitch, one out as Greg Weisert is warming for the Sox. Weissert. What is this ad they keep putting up? I don't know if they're having issues with their graphics, but it's super annoying. All right, grounded to first, up with it. Tossed to the pitcher, Bello at first base for out number two. 2 up, 2 down on 3 pitches for the Jays here in the fourth. Good play by Contreras. Again, he has the Sox only run. Solo shot with 1 out in the top of the first. Quickly 2 down for the Toronto Blue Jays. Upstairs, may have been outside. 1-0. Valenzuela 1 for 1 with a single in the third and scored a run. Righty against lefty. Here's the pitch. Outside. Quickly 2-0. Yeah, exactly. 3 pitches and 2 outs. Upstairs, 3-0. Looks like, yeah, I think Bello might be. I don't know if Bello is going to come out to pitch the 5th. This might be his last batter. Oh, thought he had ball 4, but instead it's a strike, and that was the right call. Caught the upstairs outside corner. All right, here's the pitch. That one missed. Tried the same spot, but just missed. That is it, yeah. Now we get a pitching change. He doesn't want to come out, but well, or yeah, he's done. Doesn't close the books on him yet. He's responsible for that runner at. Why did the lights just go out in Toronto? It's like super dark in the stadium. Wow. All right, let's check the scoreboard again. Let's go Blue Jays. Yep, pitching change. All right, Guardians 3, Rays 1. Top 7. Runner at second, 2 outs for the Rays. 2-2, Mariners Twins, bottom of the 8th. Twins a runner at second, 2 out. Bottom 5, Rangers 2, Yankees 0. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Marlins Dodgers 1-1, bottom of the 4th. Dodgers have bases empty, full count, 2 outs. Cubs Padres, top of the 1st. Cubs have a runner at second, 2 outs. No, 1 out and 2 strikes. Just the one final. White Sox 3, Angels 2 and 10. Astros Orioles postponed. All right, Weisert, I assume is how you say it. Grounder to third, foul, out of play. Sorry, pardon the chewing. Here's the 1-0. Oh, what a pitch. That sweeper had some wicked action. Looks like the pitch was going to hit him, and then it just caught the inside edge of the plate. Holy cow. How are you supposed to hit that? 0-2 count. Liner to left. Back at the track. Just over the wall. Over the 328 sign. And gone. A 2-run bomb for Ernie Clement. And the Jays take a 5-1 lead. Wow, that got out of here in a hurry. He just turned on it. Almost down the line. Clement with the 2-run shot. He's the leadoff hitter. But is that his first hit? Is he 1 for... Oh, I'll bring up Sanchez. Yeah, who's 1 for 3. 2 RBI. That pitch was high and caught the edge of the plate, and he just turned and got just enough of it. I shouldn't say got all of it. That was a line shot. And that was not very high at all, but it got out of the yard in a hurry. That'll bring up Sanchez way inside at the knees, 1-0. Yeah, that was a high pitch. I mean, it was a strike, but yeah, it hit the back. So that means 4 runs given up by Bello. He's off the hook now. His score line is done. I think he's still upset about that walk, but I mean, if they had challenged it, they would have lost. Strike 1 taken. And Giovanni Moran in the bullpen, a lefty, number 47 for the Sox. Loosening up. Grounded to second, picked up, throw to first in time, but the damage is done. Two runs. They leave one, bases were empty. Pardon me. We head to the top of the 5th. 5-1 Blue Jays now. Let me double check here. 1-2-0, 5-7-0. Yeah, I think I forgot one of their hits. There we go. So back-to-back multi-run innings for the Jays here. Oh, wait, I gotta... Wong, Kiner Falafa, Durbin. I know. Pardon me, I'm butchering names again. Gotta fix one more box. All right, through 4, that's how it looks. The Sox got a solo shot, top of 1. Jays responded in the bottom of the 3rd with 3 runs after 2 outs in the 3rd, and they got a 2-run homer, I think again with 2 outs in the bottom of the... So 5 runs all after 2 outs for the Jays in back-to-back innings. Yep, hammered it. Yep. Yep. Nice shot, Earn. Yep. That was a rocket. Way it wasn't very high. It hit off that, so you have the fence just over 328, and then there's like a back wall, back another 10 feet, and he rocketed it off of that. It just was barely high enough, but he had plenty of it. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch fouled off. Hitter is Wong. He's 0 for 1. He's the 7th hitter in the Sox lineup. Lauer with 58 pitches. Downstairs, missed on a changeup. Wait, did they say he swung? Oh, didn't check his swing. Okay. Never mind. 1-2 the count. Bounces one in the dirt. 2-2. Slider missed. Excuse me. Popped it up. Short center. Caught for out number 1. And that brings up Wong, the catcher. No, Wong, sorry, just popped up or flied out. Second baseman, Kiner Falefa. Kiner Falefa, maybe? Bounces one. Ball 1. Liner to center. That falls in for a single. The right fielder actually picks it up. So a 1-out hit for Boston. Runner at first. 1 out. Go Jays. Blue Jays legend. Oh, okay. IKF. Gotcha. I'll just call him IKF. This brings up Durbin. He's 0 for 1, the third baseman. Lefty versus righty. Checks the runner. Lauer to throw to first. Just back in time. Nice throw by the catcher. Trying to get the runner napping, but 0-1 the count. All right, lefty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. 1-1. Oh, yeah. I specifically went to the Red Sox feed so I could see the pitch types, and now I'm not calling them out anymore. All right. Lauer set. 1-1 pitch, 1 out, 1 on. Ooh, taken right at the bottom of the strike zone for strike 2. 1-2. Cutter, 86. Yeah, I guess I could just look there. Here's the pitch. Liner to center, just over the second baseman's glove. Throw to second. Well, hit the cutoff man. 2 hits with 1 out for the Sox here in the top of 5. 4th hit of the day for the Red Sox. Anthony up. So they've gone back to the top of the order. So Durbin at first with a single. Yeah, just over the second baseman. 2 on, 1 out. Lefty versus lefty. Lauer 67 pitches. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Liner to the right center. That falls in for a hit. That's going to... No, they didn't send him. Bases loaded. Only 1 out. Another hit for the Red Sox. And they are threatening this 4-run lead for the Jays here. Yeah, just an 83-mile-per-hour pitch golfed into left, a slider. And are they going to call to the pen, or are they just buying time? Let's see. Nope, that's it. That's on the hook for 3 runners, though, is Lauer. So he'll at least leave with the lead. Worst case scenario. All right, let's see who's coming in. They don't have... Fisher is the... Braden Fisher, number 63, a righty. 1-0 record, 1.76 ERA, 14 games, 1 start, no saves, 15 and a third innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, 1.11 walks and hits per innings pitched. Let's see. What didn't we give you? He's got 4 holds. He gave up 11 hits, 5 runs, only 3 earned. 1 home run, 1 hit batter, 6 walks. Oh, and that's the hat they're wearing today, too. The two-tone blue. All right, righty versus righty. Pardon me. In there for a strike, slider, 90, 0-1. Really need a double play here. Did they give the opponent's batting average against him? I didn't see that. Liner to short. Caught it to second. Got him at second. Double play, right? I called it. I would have thought grounded. Maybe the Sox appeal, but I think they're going to lose it. You got caught napping. Yeah, he's out. Oh, yeah. I don't think they're going to challenge. What a play by the defense. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Jays get out of the jam. Halfway home, and they lead 5-1. Wow. How does that happen? Yeah. I don't know. That's a little leaguer mistake, though. You can't be that far off the bag. You got to be sure that ball's through. Maybe he thought there were 2 outs. I don't know. He was way... Yep. All right. We'll try to keep the interruptions to a minimum, but hope you're enjoying this live stream. If so, please do me a favor as I knock a hockey puck onto the ground. Hit the like button on the live stream. Consider hitting the subscribe button on the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me to grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. Well, I'll have to look for that puck later. Also, if you have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It is the same feed. It is faster and commercial free, though. All right, so we have played halfway, and we'll just remind you of that again at the end. All right, we are back. Strike one taken by Vlad Guerrero Jr. Bottom five. He's 2 for 2. Liner to center, and he's 3 for 3 on the day. Leadoff single in the home half of the 5th. Let me check my box score real quick. 150-580. Okay, we're good. Yeah, single to center. Oh, shoot. I forgot to do that. All right. Strike one taken as Moran. M-O-R accent mark A-N. Warms for the Sox. Liner to left. Way foul into the left field stands. 0-2. Okamoto. 1 for 2, a 2-run single. Unfortunately, was thrown out at home on a play that scored Guerrero before him on a single to left. Upstairs, 1 and 2. That's what I was thinking. Have to be ready. Yeah, I agree. You got to make sure that ball's through. He was way off the bag. That's like a little leaguer mistake. Pitch upstairs. He laid off a 4-seam 95. Was rising. 2-2 count. Nobody out. Guerrero at first base. The runner. He is 3 for 3 on the day. Weezer delivers. Strike 3 call. The sweeper that just darted into the zone at the last second. That'll bring up Varsho. Tough pitch. Okay, Weisert. Pardon me, another pitching change. Weisert heads to the showers as the Red Sox will bring in Moran. Well, let's check the scoreboard real quick. They have not put any other finals. Not yet. In Cleveland, Guardians 3, Rays 1. Runner at first. I'm sorry, top of the 8th. Runner at first, 2 outs for Tampa. Minnesota, Twins up 3-2. Top of the 9th for the Mariners. 1 out. Runner at first, 2-2 count. Through 6, Rangers at home, 2-0 over the Yankees. Excuse me. Bottom 5 in Los Angeles. Marlins 2, Dodgers 1. Yeah, they have not started yet in the bottom of the 5th. Cubs and Padres, no score, top 2nd. Cubs have a runner at 3rd, but with 2 outs and a 2-2 count. Giants, Phillies, the next game in about another hour and a half or more from Philadelphia. And if you're here just for baseball, we'll have Rockies Reds for you tomorrow morning, provided my dentist appointment doesn't run super long. I should be okay. So, Rockies Reds, 11:40 a.m. Central, first pitch start. All right. Moran, no record, 2.25 ERA, 8 games, no starts, no saves, 16 innings, 16 strikeouts, 1.13 whip. He's 0 for 1 in save opportunities, 9 hits, 4 runs, both all earned, strike 1, 2 homers, and 9 walks he's given up. All right, 0-1 pitch, 1 out, runner at first. Fouled it off quickly, 0-2. The hitter is Varsho. He's 0 for 2. I'm sorry, 0 for 1. My bad. 0 for 1 with a walk. My bad. Somebody's running drag races or a rally in our neighborhood. Outside, way outside, 1-2. Missed on a changeup, 82, way outside. Lefty versus lefty. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to first, but foul. Not a play. Still 1-2. What the heck is going on outside? Are they qualifying? Changeup, 82 was fouled out. Like, this is when kids get out of school, too. What the heck? Maybe we're past that. All right, 1-2 pitch. Way upstairs. And a touch inside, head high. 2-2. Trying to back Varsho off the plate, I guess. 1 out, 2-2. Don't want to walk him and put a runner in scoring position. Lefty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off on a four seam. 92 upstairs. Still 2-2. Well, sorry. Yeah. No, I'm thinking the other way around. Yeah, we want Jays runs. What am I saying? Sorry. I meant if you're the Sox. Oh, he hit him on the left elbow. 2 on, 1 out. Jays threatening here. Now they have a runner in scoring position. Already up 4. Red Sox in trouble in the home half of the 5th. That'll bring up Pinago. Sorry. Pinago. Yeah, got him on the, I guess his right elbow. He's a lefty. He just stood there. I mean, he could have backed away, but he just took it. A little surprising. You know, you don't want to have elbow problems. All right, George Springer. He's back. 14 games this season. Pinch hitting here. 185, 2 homers, 6 RBI. Maybe he'll have the DH spot then. Lefty versus righty. Swung on a liner to center. That falls in for a hit. That should score Guerrero around third. Throw it to second, not in time, or nobody there. So Guerrero scores and salutes Springer, and the Jays are up 6-1. 1 pitch, and he delivers a pinch hit RBI single. And the Jays continue to threaten here. Let me double check here. 150-690. 150-69. This is the 3rd inning in a row the Jays have gotten a run. This is the first time they've gotten a run with only 1 out, though. Righty Straw is 0 for 2. Low and inside a 4-seam. 93 missed. Ball 1. Let's go Jays. Yep. Yeah, I heard in the pregame that he was back, that he might pinch hit. You know, he wasn't starting, and he delivered. Shows bunt and bunts it foul. First base line. Strike 1 to Straw, number 3. And runner retreats back to third. So the Jays threatening to blow this one wide open here. 3 straight innings they've scored. Lefty Moran delivers low. He squared to bunt, but took the pitch downstairs in the dirt. 2-1. Change up 83. Here's the 2-1. Pardon me. Whew. Popped it up to right. Might be deep enough to try and score him under with the catch. Throw. Cut off. And it's 7-1. So multiple runs in 3 consecutive innings. And the Jays lead 7-1 now. Excuse me. Ooh, something irritated my throat there. I got to get water this half inning. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Jimenez. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. 1 strikeout. Lefty versus lefty. Runner at first. 2 down. Throw to first. Not in time. Springer back. Standing up. 2 outs. 2 in. Runner at first. Excuse me. Lefty-lefty matchup. Moran delivers. Fouled it off. Jimenez. Strike 2. Sack fly, yep. Just water, just water. I think it was eating and my allergies. Not no alcohol, no coffee. Just water. Lefty popped it up. Short, very short center. The shortstop under it for out number 3, but they get 2 runs and leave 1. The damage is done. They are up 7-1 through 5. We head to the top of the 6th. Again, 7-1 Blue Jays. All right, I need to go grab some water. I'm out. Due up for the Sox, Abreu, Rafaela, and Story. All right, I'll be right back. All right, it's back. Still at commercial, another 25 seconds. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks especially for those in the chat. All right, I got to do something with my cord there, the mouse cord. All right, we'll check the scores in a minute. Next half inning. Strike 1 taken. Cutter 92. Fisher. That was his 3rd pitch. Lefty Abreu is 1-for-1. Chopper right outside the plate. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play by the catcher. 2-3 on the putout. That was Valenzuela over to with the assist and Guerrero with the putout. All right. Rafaela 0-for-2. Here's the pitch. Outside, checked his swing. Yes, says the first base umpire. 89-mile-per-hour slider just outside. Strikeout and flyout. 269 average, 1 homer, 10 RBI for Rafaela. Taken, strike 1. Slider, 90. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul, third base side, 1-2. Fouls off a slider just outside, 91. Still 1-2. Dang, I think I need to grab a tissue next inning too. Fisher's thrown 8 pitches, 1 out. Second hitter in the top of the 6th, right? Oh, swung on and missed. 96-mile-per-hour four-seam. Strike 3. 2 away. Yes, top of 6. I was thinking it was the 7th for some reason. Let's check the time. Yeah. Oh, we're only a little over 90 minutes in, I think. An hour and 40. Or, yeah, 100 minutes. Hour and 40. Fouled off. Strike 1. It's not. It's a little slow. You'd like to. Well, no. If we get. Yeah, it depends on how quickly the bottom of the 6th goes. We'll see. That's actually ahead of schedule. Swung on and missed. Slider 90 outside. 0-2. Nate Eaton, an infielder outfielder recalled from Worcester. Triple A. Somebody got put on the DL. I missed it for the Sox. All right, 0-2 pitch. Way outside. Did he check it? Yes, he did. 1-2 the count. That was very close. Aaron Smith, hello. Thanks for being here. Oh, yeah, I never checked the poll in the chat. Let me get to that next. Oh, upstairs and in. 2-2. Brush back. Don't forget to vote in the poll. The series is tied 1-1. We have 31 votes. 81% for Toronto. 19% Boston. Yes, 7-1. Liner to left center. Back. One hopper to the wall. Center fielder bobbles it. Oh, and just trots into second. If he had been going hard, he might have had a triple or a double plus a fielding error. All right, double for Varsho. So 2 outs and a runner in scoring position for the Red Sox here in the top of the 6th. Excuse me. Wait. Yeah, Story the double. All right. Lined foul, straight back, four seam by Monasterio, who's 0-for-2. Hello, yes, 7-1. Hello. Easy. Got to call the game. Here's the pitch. Looped in there on a curveball, 82. 0-2 the count. Popped it up. Right, short right. Right fielder under it for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, a double. Left a runner in scoring position at second. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Jays up 7-1. All right, we'll check the scores in a minute, I think, here. So due up is Valenzuela, Clement, and Sanchez. All right, any other finals? No. Astros, Orioles postponed. White Sox rally and win 3-2 in 10 over the Angels. It was 1-0 in the ninth, or 2-1 Angels in the ninth. Top 9 in Cleveland. Guardians 3, Rays 1, runner at first, 1 out. In Minnesota, Mariners 5, Twins 3, bottom of the ninth. Nobody on, nobody out, 2 strikes for the Twins. Yankees, Rangers up 3-0, top of 8. Marlins 2, Dodgers 1, bottom of the 6th, runner at second for the Dodgers. Cubs 1, Padres 0, bottom of the 3rd, 2 strikes for the Padres. Not too long till the hockey. Yeah, a little over 2 hours. Yeah, I know. Long day. That's all right. We'll manage as long as the voice holds up. Oh, still at an ad there. All right. Couple of sad Red Sox fans in the stand. Lady has pink hair. All right, lefty versus righty. Moran delivers just outside. Valenzuela takes ball 1. One for one, single, walk, and 2 runs scored for the 9th hitter in the lineup. Changeup 82 low, ball 2 to the leadoff hitter. Excuse me. Ernie Clement on deck. Clement had that 2-run shot, right? In the inside pitch, fly to center under the ball for out number 1. 1 away in the home half of the 6th. Yep. So, 1 second. Who had the Clement 2-run homer? Yeah, just the solo homer by the Sox. That's it. Contreras. So not a ton of extra base hits. The Sox just had a double but didn't score. All right, 1-0, first pitch. Here's inside that just missed. 83-mile-per-hour changeup to Clement. Ernie Clement. 2-run homer in the 4th. Okay, I was thinking 5th, but yeah, 4th. They went 3-2-2 from the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Inside at the knees, but missed the strike zone. 3-0. Clement, the leadoff hitter for Toronto. Lefty versus righty. Taken on the upstairs outside corner. 3-1. That was a 4-seam, 92. All right, time called by the hitter. All right. Called strike, low outside corner, full count. That was a 92-mile-per-hour four-seam. Here's the 3-2 with one away. Foul down the third or left field line and into the stands. 3-2 the count. Jays up 6, looking for more, but one out, nobody on. Full count to the leadoff hitter in the lineup, Clement. Moran, the lefty, delivers. Popped it up, short right, under it for out number 2, the right fielder, Abreu. 2 up, 2 down. That'll send Sanchez to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Excuse me. Yeah, can't wait. Should be some good hockey tonight. Thursday and Friday as well. But yeah, we will have more baseball tomorrow. As the usual, the Thursday morning game again. Swung on and missed on a cutter, 86. Man, that was a hard pitch to hit. Jesus Sanchez, 1 for 3, single in the third, scored a run, 267 average, 4 homers, I think 15 RBI on the season. Lefty, lefty. In the air to right. I think it might be a little high. Back just one step onto the track and caught for out number 3. He turned on it in a hurry, but he was too far under it. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. We head to the top of the 7th. We've played 6. 7-1 Toronto. All right. I cannot type on a phone keyboard. All right, there we go. All right. This lead is therapeutic. Yeah. Don't have to sweat it out like what, the first 2 games? What was it yesterday? 3-0. Red Sox got 4 hits. Monday, Sox won, right? Oh, 5-0. The Jays got 2 hits. Well, each team's getting hits, but only one team's getting runs here. Do we have another final? Oh, yeah, we got a couple finals. Again, Astros, Orioles postponed. Twins lose at home to the Mariners 5-3. White Sox rallied, tied it in the bottom of the 9th, and then won 3-2 and 10 over the Angels. And the Guardians hold off the Rays 3-1. Those are your 3 finals and the 1 postponement. 4 games still in progress. Yeah, yes, right. Jay's pitching solid. Right. April 29th, 1986. Wow, that was 40 years ago. Oh, that they took it down. Oh, that's when Clemens set the strikeout record with 20, but Kerry Wood, I know, toppled it. I have no idea who has it now. First pitch, or maybe he equaled it. Yeah, Kerry Wood had a 20 strikeout, 1-hit game one time. Tommy Nance, the right-hander, in for the Jays. Righty versus righty. Upstairs, 2-0, missed on a sinker, 93. All right, Wong, the batter. He's 0 for 2. Just caught the inside. Yeah, that I was going to say, how is that not a strike? I'm not even going to put a ball up. That was a terrible call. Like, I think the entire ball was in the zone. Okay. More than half of it was. Good challenge by the Jays. The count is 2-1 instead of 3-0. I don't know how you missed that call. Righty. 2-1 pitch. Wong grounds to short, up with it over to first in time to Guerrero is out number 1. Good play there by the shortstop, Jimenez. He gets the assist. Guerrero Jr. the putout. 6-3 ground out to start the top of the 7th. All right, so yeah, we are under 3-hour pace. That's good. Get a little bit of break between this and the hockey. All right, Meyer is the hitter. Takes a strike on a slider, 88. Pinch hitting is Meyer. Marcelo Meyer in 26 games, 247 average, 1 homer, 7 RBI. Nance delivers, grounded past the second baseman into center for a single. 1 out, 1 on for the Red Sox. In the top of the 7th. All right, real quick. 170-790. Okay, got it. Grounded to the first baseman. Oh, he passed up, throwing to second. He took the sure out at first. So 2 away, runner at second now. Ground out, fielder. Yeah, just a ground out. No fielder's choice. Never mind. Moves the runner up into scoring position. All right, the hitter is Durbin, the third baseman. He's 1 for 3. This might be it. They're going to take Nance out and bring in Mantiply. M-A-N-T-I-P-L-Y. All right, pitching change, top of 7. Got to cash in those hits. Cash is king. Hello, Jason. Yeah, that's right. This lead is therapeutic. Yeah, earlier. I hear you. Yeah. No, I agree. You can't risk a big inning by throwing and not being sure there at second. It's the sure out. Yep. Let's go Sox, says James Gigliotti. Yeah, again, I don't have a team, local Blackouts in the Chicago area. I guess I'd be a Cubs fan. Just enjoy doing some afternoon, late morning baseball during the week. A little added coverage here. Because I have ESPN Unlimited, and I still have Peacock, so I get some game. The Peacock has more than just the Sunday night game too. But they haven't had any day games in a while, so I've been using just ESPN Unlimited. But today we're only a pitch behind. Usually we're at least 2. So it's been nice. Oh, I hit the wrong button. All right, Joe Mantiply. 1-0, 3.38 ERA for the lefty. 9 games, 10 and 2/3 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, 1.22 WHIP. Gave up 10 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 homer, and 1 hit batter. Strike 1 taken on a curveball, 82. Roman Anthony, the hitter. 1 for 3 for the left fielder. Lefty versus lefty. Checking the runner Mayer at second. Fouled off. Out of play. 0-2 the count. Yeah, so I'm not really a Blue Jays fan, but I wouldn't mind if they did well. Just trying to wear both hats, you know. So we have the logos on the screen. Had to turn it around to rally the Jays. All right, here's the pitch. Struck out, swung on and missed on a ball low and outside for out number 3. They left no runs. They left a runner at second. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Jays up 7-1. But yeah, no, I don't mind. If I was gonna root for somebody in the AL, it probably would be the Blue Jays. But again, I do just just rooting for good games, you know, since I don't really have a team to follow. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Due up is Guerrero Jr. He has got a 3 for 3 day going, 2 runs. Okamoto, 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, but he had that 2 out, 2 RBI single. He was out trying to score. That was actually the first 2 runs driven in for, I think, for the Jays. And then Guerrero scored and Yamamoto was out trying to score at the plate. All right, wrong one. Did we get any other finals? Nope, just the same 3 and then the postponement. Got bottom of the 8th in Texas. 3-0 Rangers. They have 1 on, nobody out, 2-2 count. Marlins, Dodgers tied 2-2, top of 7. Cubs, Padres through 4, 3-0 Cubs. Or bottom of the 4th, not through 4. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, pardon me. All right, Meyer takes over at second for the Red Sox. First pitch by Moran. Called, upstairs, just missed to Vlad. 1-0 the count. Here's the second pitch. Taken, strike 1. Four-seam, 93. Excuse me. I do like the Blue Jays hat. Probably one of my favorites of all time. Outside, 2-1. I have the, one of the original ones. The baseball behind the bird and the lighter thing, and then the maple leaf up there. Swung on and missed. Sorry, I forgot to take that out. 2-2 the count. That was a changeup. 82. Two pitch. Bounces it in the dirt. Full count. Don't normally like red hats, but I've got this red hat with the blue brim for the Sox too, and has the 2 socks on the bat too, or on the back. Fouled it off out of play. Still full count. 3-2. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, this is getaway day for both teams, I think. Actually, I'm not sure. Where does Toronto go? I got to look. It's game 3, though, the rubber match. Way outside, Vlad draws a leadoff walk to start the 7th for the Jays, he's 3 for 3 and a walk in 4 plate appearances. So much action on Sportsnet. Raptors in Cleveland. Game 5, a 2-2 series, and the 2 hockey games. Canadians and Mammoth game, those 2. Pens game, sports. Oh, they're both on Sportsnet? In the air, short right. Outfielder under it for out number 1. One pitch, 1 out to the second hitter after a leadoff walk by Guerrero. So that was Okamoto popped up. He's 1 for 4 then with 2 RBI, and that'll bring up Varsho, the center fielder. Lefty versus lefty. Liner to center, but right under it, almost right at him for out number 2. That was a hard hit, but center fielder only took a couple steps to his left to right, towards the right field and caught it. Springer, 1 for 1 with an RBI, the DH. He continues as. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, are they in Minnesota or are they home? So it is technically getaway day then. Bouncer in the dirt, 1-0. Are the Jays going to win the World? I have no idea. I hope so after that heartbreak last year. We got a long way to go though. Yeah, I would have much rather the Jays had won than the Dodgers. Swung on and missed, strike 1. But as a sort of a Cub fan, I mean, I did do the Padres Cubs series. That was the last baseball I think I did till this year. I wouldn't have normally wanted to root for the Dodgers, but I wanted them to beat the Brewers. Fly to left. Shallow left. Caught on the run for out number 3. No runs, no hits. They leave 1 on the Guerrero walk. We've played 7. We're heading to the top of the 8th. Still 7-1. So they are they are hitting the road. Okay, gotcha. Nope, sorry. That should say end 7th. My bad. Forgot to fix it. There we go. All right, real quick. 170-790. Okay, that one's right. And that one's right. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Still okay. Rangers 3, Yankees 0 through 8. Dodgers, Marlins 2-2, bottom of the 7th. Dodgers have a 2-1 count, nobody on. Cubs 3, Padres 0, top 5, runner at first, 2 strikes for the Cubs. Giants, Phillies 5-10. Later tonight, Rockies, Reds, Cardinals, Pirates. Nationals, Mets, Tigers, Braves, Diamondbacks, Brewers, and finally, last game of the night, Royals, A's. We will have Rockies, Reds tomorrow, 11:40 first pitch Central Time. And then I have to take a look at next week's schedule for the next. Well, I might do, if there's no game 7s in hockey, which is still a possibility because we don't know, I may end up doing some baseball on the weekend. But then again, I also could rest my voice because kind of been going hard lately. So we'll see. But we will have doubleheaders in hockey tonight, Thursday, and Friday. In the air to center, caught for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Let's see. Wait, he didn't catch that? Oh, I'm sorry. That was a hit. Oh my gosh. Leadoff single. I'm so sorry. Guerrero at first. Sorry about that. Curveball 81 to Abreu. 0-1. Called strike. Sorry about that. Shouldn't have been messing around with the schedule. Abreu, who's 1 for 2, hitting third in the Sox lineup. At the bottom of the zone, inside corner. Strike 2 on a curveball, 81.5. How do they get that half? Round up or down? 0-2 pitch, way outside and a little low, 1-2. That was a curveball, 81 that missed. All right, so pardon me, leadoff hitter in the top of 8 with a single to center. Batter calls time. So the Red Sox have one less hit, but they trail 7-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. 1-2. Bullpen action for Boston, a righty. They have not said who it is, or at least not keyed him on the screen. Number 22, Whitlock, I believe, warming up. 1-2 count. Inside at the knees, 2-2. Missed on a sinker, 89. All right, on deck, a right-hander. Missed it. Mantiply, or Mantiply? 9 pitches. Yeah, Mantiply. Like multiply, but Mantiply. Lefty-lefty matchup. Golfed it into center. On the run. Not going to get it. Falls in on a one-hopper. Quickly 2 on. Nobody out. For the Red Sox in the top of the 8th. 1-9-0, 7-9-0. Another, they're called to the bullpen. That'll be it for Mantiply. He's on the hook for the 2 runners. Nobody out. Top of 8. That was an Abreu hit. Pitcher is, well, we'll wait. Yeah, I should probably, I guess we'll be all right. We got enough water. Are they not taking a commercial break on the Boston feed? This is odd. Interesting. A little surprised. Trouble. Yes, trouble. For the Blue Jays here in the I gotta look for that puck. No idea where that thing rolled when it fell off the table. All right, they didn't go to commercial. Miles is the pitcher. Spencer Miles, a righty. 1-0, 3.29 ERA, 8 games, no starts, no saves, 13 and 2/3 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, 1.24 WHIP. No saves, no holds, no save opportunities. 13 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 2 home runs, 4 walks, no hit batters. There's your Culver's ad for the day. All right, Rafaela 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts facing Miles. Righty versus righty. Nobody out. 2 runners on, first and second. Checks the runner, delivers. Fly to center. Caught for out number 1. Runner holds. So fly out to 8, center field. One down, one away, I should say, in the or the visitor eighth, top eighth. Come on, do not give up a whole bunch of runs for commercial. Yeah, I know, it's weird. I couldn't believe Sportsnet, or I couldn't believe Boston. I think it's Nesson, Nesn. I assume they have it. Didn't go to commercial. Well, yeah, no, I know that, but usually you go to commercial breaks for pitching changes too, though. I was surprised. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, sinker 98. Ball one to Story, who's 1 for 3. He had a double. Yeah, that was huge. One pitch in and out. Righty matchup. Checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, sinker 98 again. 2-0. Duran on deck. In the on deck circle, lefty. Maybe he's switch. We'll see. Checking the runner. 2-0 delivered. Curveball 82 fouled off for strike one. Yep, Nesson, Nesn for Boston, yes. Yeah, I was shocked they didn't go to break on a pitching change. I don't know. Just seemed odd. Not that I'm complaining. It just is different. Upstairs, 3-1. Nowhere to put him. Not even close. Slider, 88. I mean, yes, you can walk him, but then the bases are loaded. All right, 3-1, top of the eighth. Time called by the catcher. He's going to trot out to the mound to talk to Miles. Catcher for the Blue Jays, obviously, is Valenzuela. He had an assist. There was a little bouncer in front of the plate. He scooped it up and threw to first in time. Wait, the Jays. No, this is the Red Sox. Red Sox are off tomorrow. They are home to play the Astros Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then they have the Tigers next week. I think. Was that on the road? Yeah, maybe. All right. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed a sinker. 96 at the top of the zone. 1 out. 3-2 pitch coming up here. 2 on in a 7-1 game. Red Sox threatening in the top of the eighth. Story is 1 for 3. 281 average, 3 doubles, 1 homer, 16 RBI in 29 games. Oh, with runners in scoring position. Excuse me. Full count pitch. Outside, he walked him. Bases loaded with Sox. And the in the hole hitter would represent the tying run now. With 1 out. Mound visit by either the pitching coach or the manager. Not sure which. That is not what you wanted. He was down, at least 2-0 and 3-1 and got a full count and blew it. Sacks packed with Sox. Only 1 out in the top. They could still turn 2. They did get a line double play, I think, the last time the bases were loaded. 1 out, of course. And they got out of it. They caught that runner too far off a second base on a liner to short. Throw to second. Duran, a pinch hitter. Infield back, double play depth for obvious reasons. Righty against a lefty. Outside, missed on a sinker, 96, 1-0. He can't get behind here. Scoring points now, Red Sox. Hello, Ricky. What's up? Yep, cannot walks or killers. 1-0 pitch. Caught the upstairs portion of the strike zone. 1-1. Took a curveball, 82. And they're replaying the pitch. I mean, that. Wait, that was the first pitch. Takes a curveball, 82 in the zone. 1-2 the count to Duran in the 6th spot in the order as a pinch hitter here. Duran calls time. Yeah, thanks, Ricky. Appreciate it. Ow. Ow. All right, gut check time here. 1 out. Full bases loaded. 1-2 count. Setting up outside and upstairs. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 on a 4-seam. 97. He kind of just waved at it. I think after it was by him. I think he was trying to check his swing. I don't know. Had to be super late. Yeah, that ball was already past him by the time he swung. Like, I'm saying it's an easy thing to catch up to a 97 mile per hour high heater. That'll bring up Wong, the catcher. He is 0 for 3. Outside curveball, 83, misses. 1-0. He's 231 career with the bases loaded, 26 at bats, 3 doubles and no homers, or no grand slams. Playing him as a pull hitter straight up. Chopper off the plate. Third baseman gets it. Throws the first in time. The Jays get out of it. They leave 3. No runs. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. Still 7-1 Jays. There we go indeed. Well put. So not a double play, but they get a strikeout and a weak ground to the third. 1-9-0 for the Sox. 7-9-0 for the Jays. We have another final to pass along. Rangers 3, Yankees 0, final from Texas. Again, Astros, Orioles postpone. Twins lose at home to the Mariners 5-3. White Sox 3-2 over the Angels at home, final in 10. Cleveland, the Guardians win 3-1 over the Rays. Marlins 3, Dodgers 2, bottom of the 8th. Cubs 3, Padres 1, bottom of the 5th. Padres have nobody on, 1-2 count with 2 outs. Yeah, good pitching. Strikeout and getting that ground ball to the catcher. All right, I think we got enough water. We'll be good. All right, again, we will be back with baseball tomorrow. Colorado Rockies, Cincinnati Reds, 11:40 a.m. Central. So local Reds time, that is 12:40 p.m. and road team Rockies, that is 10:40 a.m. And if there's no Game 7 Saturday, Sunday, maybe I'll do some more baseball those days. I got to take a look at the schedule. All right, Garrett Whitlock, 10 games, 2-1 record, 2.70 earned run, or ERA, and they took it down. Righty versus righty to Straw, bounces one in the dirt in the left-handed batter's box. 1-0. A sinker, 95. Fouls off a pitch. 1-1. A sinker, 95. Straw 0 for 2, but he has a sac fly and an RBI. Pitch fouled off. Sinker 96, 1-2. Yeah, and and then they lined into, not only that, but they lined into a double play. That was a huge mistake by the Red Sox in their other threatening inning. Ground ball to short, picks it up, throws to first in time. 1 out for Toronto, bottom 8. Yeah, but the Sox have 9 hits. They've had the bases loaded. They've failed to cash in. They had 1 out, bases loaded, top of 8, and what did they have? A strikeout and a weak ground out. Thanks for doing the games. Yeah, you're welcome, Carl. Thanks for being here. You're welcome. Thank you for the thank you. Jimenez 0 for 3, strikeout, ground out, pop out. 280 average on the season. Grounder to first. Contreras tosses to Whitlock. 3-1 on the ground out. 3 assists, 1 the put out. Quickly 2 up, 2 down. So the Orioles and the Astros do have a doubleheader tomorrow. Gotcha. Yeah, we did Orioles last Friday. No, me. No. It was 2 Fridays ago. We did Brewers Tigers. That was a good game. We've had some really good games in these select games I get. I think this is the first one that's been kind of a blowout, but not really, because the Red Sox have had chances. That's a ball inside, a sinker, 95. Hitter is Valenzuela, 1 for 2. 9th spot in Toronto's order. Way outside, sinker, 95. Quickly 2-0. Nobody out. Yeah, again, I'm in the Chicago viewing market, so I get blacked out of White Sox and Cubs. Strike 1 taken on a sinker, 95 at the low outside corner. The only time I would get either of those teams is if I did a Fox Saturday night, or I guess an NBC Sunday night. Low, almost in the dirt, 3-1. That was an 87 mile per hour changeup. I'm not gonna say 86.7. Valenzuela, lefty, against the righty pitcher Whitlock. Upstairs, did he check his swing? No, he did not. He thought he had a walk, but instead it's a full count. Went around on a sinker, 95. Full count, nobody on, 2 outs in the 8th. In the air to center. Back at the track. Gone over the high part of the wall. A solo shot by Brandon Valenzuela. And the Jays take an 8-1 lead. Wow. That was a hard hit. On a 3-2 pitch, he just turned and flipped it into center. 8-10-0, 1-9-0. He's got some sort of fancy Toronto jacket. I've never seen this. Must be a tradition after Homer. Line to right, but foul for strike 1. Line to right, but foul. 0-2. Clement, who's 1 for 4, has a solo shot of his own, but no, 2-run homer. He had a 2-run homer. He has 2 RBI and a run scored. 2-run homer in the 4th. Grounded to third. Nice play at third. Over to first. Got him in time, but the damage is done. 1 run on 1 hit. Leaving nobody. We head to the top of the 9th. 8-1 Toronto. Yeah, center, and it went. They had that. I don't know if you can see it. It was over the jagged part, the high part of the wall in center. So to the right of the 400 mark, and it went like right here over the highest part of the wall in center. I don't remember. Toronto must have changed their fences. I actually was to the Sky Dome in '96. May have. Oh, I think it was against the Mariners, because then we went to Fenway Park after that, and I think the Red Sox might have been playing the Mariners. Yeah, after what, a slow first 3 innings, the Jays have been on top of it. Meyer, Durbin, Anthony for the Red Sox to try and rally for 7 here in the top of the 9th. We have another final to report. Or did... Yeah. All right, I don't remember. Was it Guardians Rays? Or no? No, maybe we already reported that. Guardians 3, Rays 1. White Sox 3, Angels 2, and 10. Sox were down 2-1 in the bottom of the 9th. Twins lost at home 5-3 to the Mariners. Rangers win over the Yankees. They blank them 3-0. 5 hits for the Yanks. Marlins 3, Dodgers 2, top of 9. Cubs 3, Padres tied it at 3, heading to the top of 6 through 5. Yeah, so not a good outing by Bello. 3 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, only 2 strikeouts. All right. Fouled off. 0-1 the count. Meyer 1 for 1 with a single in the 7th. 257 on the year. 1 homer, 7 RBI. Miles, the righty. The pitch. Grounded to first. Guerrero takes it himself to the bag for out number 1. 2 pitches, 1 away. Sox down to their last 2 outs. Ow, that was my right knee. All right. Righty versus righty. Durbin, 9th place hitter. 1 for 3. Ooh, that was outside. They called it a strike. If you look at this, it definitely was not a strike. But they called it a sinker on the outside edge, but it was out of the zone. That one's low and outside, taken 1-1. So that was a slider, 87, that missed. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a slider, 89. 1-2 the count. All right, nobody on. 1 out. 1-2 count. Durbin to Miles. Here's the pitch. Upstairs could not check his swing. They appealed the first and called it a strike. 2 away, and the fans should be on their feet. Last out available. Go Jays. Hello, Kelly Greenshields. All right, nice handle there. 1962. Thank you. All right. The hitter we've all been waiting for. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs and outside. 1-0. Sinker, 98. Anthony, the leadoff hitter, is 1 for 4 and a strikeout. Righty against lefty. Inside, missed a slider, 89. 2-0. He had a single in the 5th. 211 average, 1 homer, 5 RBIs for Roman Anthony, your Sox left fielder today. 2-0. Swung on, miss, sinker, 97 in the zone, at the top of the zone. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here, Sugar Sugary Lawson, right? Sugary Lawson. Okay. Or is it Sugary Lawson? Upstairs, sinker 97 again, 3-1. Yeah, so I don't get any particular team. I just get ESPN Unlimited games and games on Peacock. Local blackouts apply for the Cubs and White Sox. Just missed outside. They're going to appeal, though. They may be right, so let's hold off. It's a walk if it doesn't get turned over. It would be a full count if it does. I think it just nicked the outside edge. Yeah, that is a strike. Good appeal by the catcher. So 3-2. Miles is pitching for Toronto Blue Jays. Miles. If you can see it, it is down here. I know it's very tiny. All right, full count, 2 outs. Fouled it off. We'll do it again. 80-mile-per-hour curveball. Anthony, the batter. Miles, the pitcher. He's thrown 25 pitches. Oh, this is probably the best. This is definitely the best baseball game I've had this year. Maybe the playoff game. Now, I don't even think the playoff games did this well for me last year. I'd have to look. Fans on their feet. Oh, they called it. They didn't appeal it. That was a ball. I'm shocked. What do you have to lose? Appeal the pitch. That was definitely low, but they called it a strike. Oh, maybe it did tick the bottom of the zone, but that's it. That's the third out in the top of the ninth. Strike 3. And the Jays win at home. 7-1 is your final. Or 8-1. I am sorry. Let me double check my box too. Yep. 190-810. Nope, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Oh, yeah, let me adjust the... There we go. Fisher, the winner, 2-0, 1.59 ERA. Bello gets the loss, 1-4, 9.12 ERA. All right, let me please like and subscribe to the channel before you head on out. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. So the Red Sox dropped to 12-19. The Blue Jays improved to 14-16. They take game 2 and 3 of this 3-game set, and I cannot put a dashed line in the bottom of the ninth. I have to just leave the default 0. So yeah, again, Fisher the win. Only that solo shot given up by Lauer in the top of the first to Contreras. That's the only run the Red Sox got. All 8 runs were earned for the Red Sox pitching staff. Bello with only 3 2/3 innings pitched. But home runs, Clement off of Weisert with 2 out. That was a 2-run homer. Valenzuela in the 8th inning, a solo shot with 2 outs. I think the only time the Jays scored runs with 1 out was in the 5th. I think at least 6 of the 8 runs were after 2 outs. That's what did it in for the Sox. Again, Contreras, I guess, got his 7th, that solo shot in the first. That was Clement's first and Valenzuela's second. Oh, yeah, let's end the poll. We had 52 votes, and 83% of you were correct that Toronto would win. Yes, thank you, Ricky. Appreciate it. Strike. Yeah, sorry. It was Miles for Toronto. Strike on the challenge. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't have the MLB package, so all I have is ESPN Unlimited and whatever I get on Peacock. You usually get 1, maybe 2 games. Actually, depending on the network, I don't know if I ever get like 4, like 2 each, but Peacock has more than just the Sunday night game. I mean, sometimes it's NBC as well, but I wonder if I would be blacked out on Peacock. Well, whatever. We're not there yet. I got plenty of hockey in the playoffs to cover, and by next Friday, we're going to have WNBA if we should choose to do so. But yeah, I would have to pay $20 a month just to watch the Cubs, or $20 a month just to watch the Sox, or 30 for the White Sox, Blackhawks, and Bulls, and I'm not willing to do it. Yeah, well-pitched game by the Jays. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks, Ricky. Thanks, Callie. Dib 6. Yeah, 14-16 is their record. They were what? 12-15, and now they're 14-16. Yep. Yeah, he's only pitched. I think he's only gotten past 5 innings in 1 start, I think. But yeah, I don't know any. I don't think I did many Red Sox games last year. I can't remember. Jay's a little shaky, but has pitched some gutsy games lately for Orioles. Gotcha. Yeah. So now they're. Well, no, they. Yes, you're right. They were 12-16 because they lost game 1 of the series. You're right. Okay, I'm going to rest the voice. We have, if you're just here for baseball, understood. We will have Rockies Reds for you tomorrow. And if there are no game 7 Saturday, Sunday, maybe I'll look into doing some baseball that day. Those days. But until then, we do have a double header tonight, Thursday, and Friday coming up for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. And thank you for the chat. Until taking a brief break here for another 2 hours and about 15 minutes. Hope to see you for hockey, or if not, have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a terrific Thursday, and we'll see you soon. Until then, bye-bye for now.